You may have seen this type of typography effect in posters. Today we're going to learn how to create this effect in Adobe Photoshop. We'll create in such a way that everything remains editable. We'll learn many tricks and tips throughout this tutorial. So without any further ado, let's get started. We're in Photoshop now with an empty canvas. The resolution is given here. If you want to follow along, then you can set the same resolution or you can go with a standard poster size. I have this model's photo. We're gonna place her in front of the text. By the way, the photo and the fonts are available for you to download. Check the links in the description. First, let's create a solid color. You can select any color, but I will pick red for now. Then select the type tool and write anything. I'll suggest you to use a tall font, but you can make any font taller with free transform. Before we do that, let's convert the text into a smart object. Now press Ctrl or Command and T for free transform and make the text taller. Also make sure the text has a contrasty color. Here white works. Now make a copy of the text layer by pressing Ctrl or Command and J. You can name it like reflection or shadow just to differentiate it. Now press Ctrl or Command and T for free transform and right click and then select flip vertical. Place it just below the original text. Now again press Ctrl or Command and T for free transform and right click and then select perspective. Make it something like this. In some poster you can see this type of effect, but we can also turn it into shadows. If you want to turn it into a shadow, then double click in the layer to open layer style dialog box. Check color overlay. For a red background, you can pick a darker red, but I'll pick black so that we can change the background to any color and still it will fit. We can reduce the opacity later. Also, I want to add some blur. It should have more blur at the end of the shadow and less blur at the beginning. To do that, we can add Gaussian blur and then mask out some areas, or better, we can add tilt shift blur. In tilt shift blur, the blurriness increases gradually from this point to this point. I'll go with something like this. Now we can reduce the opacity. Next, we're gonna add the model. First, we need to separate the model from the original background. We can use the pen tool for a precise selection, but for this tutorial, I'll quickly select it. Select any selection tool and click Select Subject. Photoshop will automatically select it. With the selection active, click the mask icon to create a layer mask. The selection is okay, we can work with that. Press Ctrl Command and T for free transform and adjust the size and position. We need to do the same for the model. We'll add the shadows. Make a duplicate of the model by pressing Ctrl Command and J. I'll convert it into a smart object again since we need to add blur to it. Right now it has a mask, so the blur will not work. First, like before, flip it and change the perspective. Try to match it with the text shadow. The process is the same as the text, so I'll go a bit faster for this one. Now make it black from layer style. Then add tilt shift blur. Reduce the opacity to around 50%. This is the main process, but we can do better. Let's make the end of the shadow softer. In real life, the shadow fades away as it moves further from the object. Create a layer mask for the text shadow layer. Select the brush tool. Now paint with black to fade away the shadows. We know in mask, black hides and white shows. Do the same for the model's shadow. The background looks very flat. Let's add some dimensions. Create a new solid color. For the highlights, do not pick bright red. Pick white instead so that it works for all background colors. Now invert the mask by pressing Ctrl Command and I. Then slowly paint the highlights with the brush tool. Create one more solid color for the shadows. Pick black for this one. Paint in the corners and in the edges. It will give a depth. I noticed the mask isn't perfect for the model. There are some halos. We quickly selected it. To fix it quickly, hold Ctrl Command and click the mask. It will load the selection. We need to push the selection inside a bit. Go to Select, Modify, Contract. Select around 2 or 3 pixels. It pushes the selection inward. Now press Ctrl Command, Shift and I to invert the selection. Then with black as the foreground color, press Alt Backspace or Option Delete to fill it with black. This will remove the halos. One more thing I noticed, the shadows in her feet don't look good. Let's create a new layer just below the model layer. Change the blend mode to multiply. Select the brush tool. I'll squeeze the brush like this. Now paint the shadows. Okay, great. Let me show you something amazing. If you double click the original text layer, it will open a new tab. Here you can change the text and the shadows will be updated automatically. Since we converted the text into a smart object and then duplicated it and created the shadows with it, so the text and the shadows are linked. After changing the text, make sure you save it by pressing Ctrl Command and S. Now you can see everything is updated. You can set the background to any color. The highlights and the shadows will fade. Everything is editable. Before you go, I have a homework for you. How do you place a model if she is jumping? Placing the shadows will be different. That's your homework. So this is how you can create editable text effect for your poster in Photoshop. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new from it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for new tricks and tutorials every week. Check my Instagram account for new artworks. And you can ask me questions on comment section or in my Facebook page. Thanks for watching.